You know what I like about having our own podcast
What?
is we can talk about whatever we want. Like if we don't want to talk about the deep stuff or anything, we don't have to because this is us time and we're all human and I don't really want to right now.
Yeah.
And so we can talk about something silly, something fun.
Silly.
Right?
Fun, funky, fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Period.
Okay.
So today we wanted to share some of our unpopular opinions with you guys today because we have a lot of them, right, Genesis?
Yes.
Yes. And we each have lists of them. We have a lot.
Yeah.
So hopefully this won't go on for too long, but
Yeah.
don't be surprised if it does.
My list, yeah. I definitely didn't make it like 10 minutes before.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like there's always
It's
some more
okay.
that comes up during conversation anyway.
Yeah.
It comes naturally.
Yeah.
So
Come naturally
I'll go first.
with you,
Just starting off.
Sorry.
I didn't even notice you were like singing.
I was singing Selena Gomez.
Oh, what song?
Naturally.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, period.
Because it
I've not-
comes naturally.
I don't think I've heard it
I'm
actually.
with you, baby. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done.
Okay, anyways, I'll go first. Okay, first unpopular opinion of the day is mine. I hate loud music in the car
Yeah, why?
because I don't really think it's like the right setting to have in a car in most cases. Like if
Yeah.
it's like during the day and I'm like, I don't know, I feel like it distracts me a lot of the time. And even when I'm in the passenger seat, I just don't like I get kind of like anxious
Yeah.
a little bit and stressed when the music's really loud, when I can like literally feel it like in my
Ooh,
chest.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really like loud music in the car. I get it sometimes. And honestly, the only instance where I will have like blasting music in the car is when I'm like singing and I don't really want to hear myself. But what do you think?
I agree, kind of. Because it's like, mostly when you said like you can feel it in your chest.
Yeah.
Like if it gets to a point or to a level where it's super loud, I'm getting anxious because I'm sensitive to loud noises.
Yeah.
So when it gets to that point, I'm like, cut it,
Yeah.
cut
Yeah.
the music, cut
Yeah.
the music. But in terms of settings, I feel like the only times that I'll have like loud music playing in the car is if I'm going somewhere and trying to get hyped up for it.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
if-
yeah.
Yeah, or if I'm just like with friends and we're just trying to kind of have a good like night drive and we try kind of blast music.
Yeah, I can understand having loud music a little bit more because I don't know, you can kind of just like drive and kind of forget that you're driving.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about much. But what do you think about how loud my music is in the car when I drive?
It's not even not loud. Like it's never gotten loud
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like it's
Yeah.
always at a low level, but I think it's because we're usually talking.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was just you trying to concentrate on the conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love talking in the car.
Yeah.
I'm an ENFJ. So So what's your unpopular opinion?
Pumpkin spice sucks.
1,000%. It does depend though, right?
Yeah.
You agree a bit less with that
I
statement?
don't know. It's like the first time I had like a pumpkin spice drink was at Starbucks.
See, that's where you
Exactly.
Yup,
That's where I messed up.
Mhm.
This was like eons ago because I don't drink Starbucks now. I hate Starbucks. But after that, I was just like, ooh, this is kind of nasty.
Yeah, Starbucks pumpkin spice. It's like it's good, but it's honestly not even that like pumpkin-y. I don't even think it's that good anymore.
Yeah.
I did when I was like in like middle school and high school. I thought it was pretty good, and I'd get a pumpkin chai like every day. But looking back at it, it doesn't even taste like pumpkin. But also, I don't really like pumpkin pie all that much either.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't really like pumpkin in general. I like pumpkin pie, like if we get it for Thanksgiving or something. But
Even then, it's like the
I
first
know,
bite is all I want.
For me, it's just like that one like corner piece or just like a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I'm done. Like that, I'm fulfilled.
I really like
type of
the
thing.
crust more, and that's like
love-
saying something.
I love pie crust.
Yeah.
That's another unpopular opinion. Is I personally
Crust is the best
think,
part.
Yes, that the crust
yes,
is the best part.
Yep.
My sister doesn't eat the pie crust. Like she'll eat
What?
everything and then leave the crust. I'm like,
What? Does she do that with pizza too?
no, she only does it
That's
to
so
pie.
weird.
So I'm like, oh, it's good.
I do like pumpkin spice flavored like cakes and stuff though.
Ooh.
Have you ever had?
I don't think a
one?
cake. No, I might have had a
Maybe
cupcake.
soon. Maybe soon. We can go to Shea Peachy because she has like pumpkin spice flavored shit.
yeah.
And I've been craving like a bento cake.
Okay.
I didn't get one last time I went.
Yeah. So, yeah, pumpkin spice cake. I haven't tried. That actually sounds a little bit bearable.
Yeah. You know what I heard?
What?
I heard recently that Starbucks is like the pumpkin spice is really bad for you. I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but where most cafes will put like beta carotene as their flavor or as their coloring for their pumpkin spice to make it more orange. Starbucks uses not that. They use something that's like a known like carcinogen. Oh, Red 40. It might be Red 40. I don't know. That's what I heard. I could be lying. Don't quote me on that. I did see it on TikTok.
Okay.
But
you
I
never
don't even drink Starbucks pumpkin spice anyway, so it's good.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my. But like, if it comes to pumpkin like fall scents, I kind of like those.
Pumpkin candles.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love the smell. That's the hard part too. The smell gets you to like crave it, and then you don't like it.
Yeah, you get it and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Pumpkin
nasty.
pumpkin pie does that to me. Same with apple pie.
Oh.
Apple pie is also like only good halfway through the slice, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Okay, what's your next one?
My next one, I don't really like candy.
Okay, because I was gonna bring this up with my pumpkin spice one. Is like I just don't like with the pumpkin spice cake. Like yeah I want to try it, but I also am not that big of a cake person because I just don't like sweets. I like your cakes because they're good.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. It's because my frosting eats.
Their frosting is good.
Yeah.
I hate frosting, but your frosting is good.
You want to know my secret?
Yeah.
I had a little bit of salt.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a little bit salty, and like this is why I don't like candy. It's because sweet on sweet does not make good.
Yeah.
If it's like I like sour candies because that's like sweet and sour.
Ooh,
There's a lot of like palate sophistication
True.
with that, and I do think my palate is a little bit more sophisticated because I cook for myself and I grew up in an Asian household, so I can't just have sweet and sweet. I also can't have like savory and savory. It has to have a little bit of sweet. Like my spaghetti, Filipino spaghetti, has a lot of sugar in it because it's savory and sweet, and it's really good.
Ooh.
So that's why I don't like candy in general. Like chocolate, no, not really. Especially since chocolate is like meant to be a little bit bitter. That's why I like dark chocolate. But milk chocolate is just so sweet.
Yeah, I'm not a sweets person. I am more salty and sour. Like if I am gonna get sweets, it's gonna be sour. Like Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah. Or even like a good like salted caramel.
Yeah. Like but yeah, even then like chocolate for me is just way too much. Like I can have a little bit and I'll feel like I've eaten like a whole cake.
Yes.
And then I'm like done.
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
Oh, the cold water after drinking or
my
after
God.
eating chocolate is so good.
Yes. But then my teeth hurt, but I think that's just like cavities or something.
Oh, my teeth got me so sensitive to sugar.
Mine too.
You think it is cavities related?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Because this is so bad. During the pandemic, I had 8 cavities.
Oh, shit.
And I was getting them filled, and I got 4 of them on one side filled, but then the pandemic hit, and I never went back.
Okay, another popular opinion. Like, I feel like cavities are so clearly genetic related because I take care of my teeth so good. And then other people don't take care of their teeth, or they do. And then they're like, oh, I've never had a cavity. Bitch, it's your genetics. Stop bragging. Because I take care of my teeth.
Yeah.
And I get cavities quite often.
That's true. It's true. Yeah.
It might not be genetic.
But it seems like it.
It seems like it is.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair. It's not fair.
But yeah, candy, I don't like candy. It's too much. I can have like a little bit of it. Recently I've been like in a really sweets kind of mood.
Me too.
But more of like
pastries.
Yeah, more pastries or like good sweets.
It has to be like not like fancy, but it has to involve more flavors.
Yeah.
I had an almond croissant this morning. That's a little bit salty. Like the frangipane almond, like paste in the middle is so like, it's not like overpoweringly sweet.
Yeah. Okay. I have a really controversial take here.
What?
I think Bluey sucks and Bingo is the best character. Have you watched Bluey?
I haven't watched Bluey, so I can't really talk on this topic.
Okay, well,
but
Bluey sucks.
I know like a lot of like, don't like cancel me. I know a lot of like white moms like Bluey.
Yeah. The show itself is so good. Like, it's so cute. You gotta watch it. Like, I love watching it. Like, I've fallen asleep to that before. But the show...
I've woken up to it before.
Yeah. The show is, like, called Bluey based on, like, it's, like, focused on Bluey, the main daughter.
Yeah.
But she is so mean. I don't like her. She's so mean to Bingo.
Oh my gosh.
Bingo is her sister.
Bro, Bluey's a bitch.
One. Yes. Okay, sorry. I prefer Bingo. I don't care.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know why. It's just like...
Don't be the mean sibling.
Yes.
What the fuck?
She'll like leave Bluey out. Or sorry, she'll leave Bingo out. Or like just like be mean to her. I'm like...
Are you the youngest?
I am the youngest.
I'm also the youngest.
Maybe that's why I'm like the advocate. Because I think
no, fuck Bluey.
I think Bluey's the oldest. They're not like that far apart, but I think Bluey's older than Bingo. But yeah, no, Bluey's always mean and like always leaving Bingo out. At least in the first couple episodes. Maybe it gets better later, but
it's not really something you like intentionally watch though.
Yeah, no. I was like, it's just something I've had on the background, but like I've noticed that Bluey will just like be mean to Bingo, and also just Bingo has more personality, in my opinion. I also just think I relate to Bingo a little bit more than Bluey.
Yeah,
maybe that's why. Yeah,
we have
also just like personality,
better connection.
Yeah, like personality wise, like Bingo's just like also like more quiet and like kind of chill.
He's so different.
Yeah,
He's
so
cute.
I love her. I don't know, whatever.
I have a horror story about Bluey.
What?
I don't have that much like I haven't had many paranormal experiences in my life.
Okay.
I don't think I've had any except for this one.
What?
I think it was around like something, I think it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I always turn off all my lights. I always turn off my TV when I leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nighttime, right? I came back after a long day and Bluey was playing on my TV. I turned that shit off. I swear to God, I checked all my doors. I checked all my rooms because I was like, maybe there's a squatter in here.
You watching Bluey?
Yeah, maybe, or a ghost. I don't know. Ooh. I checked everything because I was like, I did not leave this TV on. Nor would I have left on YouTube either.
It was on YouTube?
It was on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so
And you know,
weird.
like when you watch YouTube for like hours, Bluey always comes up somehow.
Yes.
Like whenever I take a nap and I put on a YouTube video, Bluey's always there when I wake up.
Yeah.
So this time I was like, I didn't even leave YouTube on.
Yeah.
How is Bluey there?
That's so weird.
I know.
What the heck?
I know.
Damn. See?
Yep.
I don't stand with Bluey. Let me know which Bluey character is your favorite. Okay, anyways.
Okay,
What's your next one?
My next unpopular opinion is I love Irish goodbyes.
Yep.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, now that I
Yes, because I explained it like 10 minutes ago before we started.
Yeah, but just explain it again.
Yes. So an Irish goodbye is when you basically leave like a function without like saying goodbye. Like a party or something.
Yeah.
And this is because, this is for many reasons actually. For starters, I'm trying to be more of a mysterious person. And I want people to say, oh, where did Chris go? Oh, I think he left. Oh, he didn't say goodbye? Yep.
Nope.
you know me. I'm just, yeah,
Got places to be.
I have different thoughts. I got places to be. But also, I just like, it's such a chore to say goodbye to people so frequently. Like, especially when it's people that I see so frequently.
Yup.
I'm like, I don't have to say goodbye to you. I don't have to give you such a big hug every single
Yes.
time. Like, guys, trust me, I like hugs, but I'm not really a hugging person. But all of my friends are hugging people, and so I have to hug them. And I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it. And I also like, I'll hug you if I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
And if you're a family member or a really close like friend, but I don't want to have to like hug you every time I'm there when I see you multiple times a week. And I don't want to have to focus on saying goodbye to you when I'm just going to see you in like, I don't know, 2 days anyway.
Literally.
Like, it's part of my weekly routine to see you. Like, I don't know. And also, if it's like a party, I don't want to have to say goodbye to the person who's like throwing the party. Because, you know, they're usually like stressed, making sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin your time. I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like it.
I have so much to say about this topic.
Go.
Okay. Okay, starting off, I grew up in a Mexican household.
Mm-hmm.
So in every single family function where I would go see my like distant family, like my tios and tias and cousins and,
I know where you're going
their
with
kids
this.
and whatever nonsense, who I've never talked to, or I don't know your name, or you were mean to me, and I had to oh my god, no, this literally pisses me off so much. Like like you don't understand how I hate. So in Mexican culture you have to like kiss people on the cheek kind of.
Yeah.
But it's also like with the men, you shake hands or you don't. I don't know because
I think you
people
kind
are
of just like
fucking weird.
manlyly hug them.
I don't know. Like there's some of my theos where I'll like go like try and give them a handshake, but then they'll expect a kiss. So I'm like, oh, or like the other way around. So then it's just awkward,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, it's just I have such a big family. My nana had 12 kids.
Holy shit.
So I have 12 tios and tias, and then they had kids, and then they had kids. So it's a big family. I'm like, so every family function, I'm not gonna go around just to kiss at least 50 of you bye. I'm not doing that.
It takes so
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
long. I'm like, guys, I didn't even want to be here in the first place.
Yes.
And now I have to spend an extra hour saying goodbye to everyone. And
Yeah.
then, oh my God, I don't know. Tell me if it's just a Filipino thing.
Okay.
There's something called the Filipino goodbye or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like when you say goodbye, another conversation starts.
Yes.
And then
Oh my
another
God.
conversation
I
starts.
know.
And then it just and then it's not even a goodbye.
Yes.
My parents do that so much. And then it takes up an extra fucking hour. And I'm like,
Yes.
you told me to say goodbye. And now I'm just standing here watching you have a conversation.
Literally.
Literally ready to go. I have my jacket on, my boots, everything. Oh my gosh.
No, that happens all the time, especially when it's like at a house function.
Yes.
They'll be like, okay, let's get up. We're going to go say bye. And then they say bye and they have a conversation there. And then they're walking to the door and then they have a conversation there. And then we're outside of the house. They have a conversation there. And then we're by the car, not in the car yet. Then there's another conversation. And then you get in the car and they're still talking.
This is why I always, like, whenever there's a family function now, I always try my best to take multiple cars. So I can drive myself and my brothers who also don't want to be there
That's smart.
home.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's just frustrating because then in like, at least in my family, a lot of Mexican culture, I don't know if it might be different for other people, but in my family, like if you don't do that, if you just leave, like they'll think you're a bad person. Or like they'll be like, oh, she's so rude. Like she wasn't raised correctly. I'm like,
honestly, that's why I still do this with like friend functions too. And like why I always say goodbye to people and always like give them a hug goodbye. Because I don't want to like seem rude, but it's just not really needed, you guys.
Yeah. But that's another thing is I'm also not a hugging person.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm also just not like a physical touch type of person in general.
Yeah.
And
unless
think,
you're like my homie.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people need to like get that through their heads. That some people are like that. Because I've had a friend where like like physically just felt uncomfortable. Like I didn't want to hug goodbye, so I like waved, or I just like said bye, and then she gave me shit for it, and she was like, "Oh, you're not gonna give me a hug? Like this is." I'm like,
it's because
like, I thought we were like this. I thought you would have understood that I don't like physical touch. Like if I don't want to hug you, it's okay. It doesn't mean I hate you. It just means I'm uncomfortable, and I'm gonna do this for myself, you know. But also the same thing, yeah. Like I see you every day. Why do I have to hug you?
I know. Everyone's just like such a people pleaser now, and I feel like that's definitely become normalized to like hug everyone like every single day, say goodbye in every single moment because they don't want anyone to be mad at them.
Yeah.
But then it's a two-way street because they expect it back, and then they're like, "Oh, are you mad at me?" or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't have to be that deep. It doesn't have to be that deep. Let me just leave.
Yes.
Let me just leave.
Like, just the fact that I was there and I conversated, that means I'm a good person. Like, if I leave without saying bye, that shouldn't be taken wrong, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
I do love leaving a party without saying goodbye.
Me too.
Yeah. I feel so like surreal in that moment. I have no idea why. What's your next one? That one was a long one.
That one was a long one. I had
That was a lot of passion.
Mine is adults can have stuffed animals. I don't know.
I just bought a new one yesterday.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like people are always like, "Oh, I don't want a stuffed animal. That's childish." Who cares?
It's basically a pillow with a personality.
With a personality. Yeah.
When I first moved here to college, I brought a ton of my stuffed animals in the car when my dad and when my whole family was driving me over here from Chicago.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "That's taking up a lot of space. You don't need that. People are gonna think you're like girly and you're like a child." And I'm like, "Dad, look at it. This is a duck. It's a stuffed duck and a stuffed dinosaur. That doesn't necessarily have to say anything about me.
Yeah.
Except for, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it says about me.
I don't know. Nothing. Like that you like it.
I'm secure.
And that's it.
I'm secure in my matureness.
Yeah.
I'm 18. I was 18 at the time, bro. It's just a stuffed animal.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you could just, if you want to do it, if that's something you like, just do it.
Yes.
You don't have to
If it makes you happy, just do it. Who is it hurting?
Who cares? And if somebody's going to make fun of you, then they're not your friend. Leave them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Although I do think, this is nothing about you.
What did I do?
But I do think there is such thing as too many stuffed animals.
Yeah, okay.
And I brought you into that because I know you have a lot.
I do have
But the amount that you have on your bed, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's like close to hitting the limit.
Yeah.
But
you see how I know that?
Yeah.
And I'm not
There's
buying
more. There's a lot
more.
of people who like, no tea, no shade. There's a lot of people who will have like, I don't know, a net hanging from their ceiling. And then stuffed animals like all over there. And I'm like, that's cute.
Yeah.
It's a good decoration. But like, I don't know, stuffed animals, like I have to like have access to them and I have to hug them. And I also just like, I like having a close circle.
Yeah.
And having too many stuffed animals, that's a big circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. I feel like I'm kind of still riding with the opinion, like, you can do whatever you want. You know, like,
of
for
course.
sure.
If it makes you happy, do it.
Yeah.
Me personally.
But for, yeah. Like, there's a limit for you.
Yeah, there's a limit.
Yeah.
There's a limit.
Yeah. I there's a limit for me, too, obviously. I already know that I'm pushing it. Like, that's why I'm not getting more.
But there could be an unhealthy limit, like, just
True.
to, like, set between, like, the whole population.
True.
If it's a financial hindrance, don't buy another stuffed animal. Jesus fucking Christ, don't buy another stuffed animal.
Yeah, the stuffed animals that I have, my sister always says stuff about it. That's like less. I used to have more. And she was always like, when she would come and sleep over, and she would have to sleep on my bed, she'd always like bring that up. She's like, I have no space. I'm like, how do you sleep on this? I'm like, girl, it's just me sleeping on this bed. I have nobody else sleeping on my side. So yeah, the stuffed animals can be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that's
1000% agree.
That's my opinion.
I do like whenever I'm at your place and I like try to find a place to sit on your bed, I'm like I'm looking around, I'm like, holy shit. But not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think you're at that limit.
Yeah.
I don't understand not folding your laundry right after taking it out of the dryer. My wash cycle takes 30 minutes and my dry cycle takes 35 minutes. That's only an hour of my time. Like, if I don't have time, if I don't have a single hour in my day, I'm not going to do laundry in the first place. So I don't get why people will leave it in the dryer for like a full day.
Yeah.
And to not fold it after your dryer makes it all wrinkly. And it's also like you're doing the task anyway. You're taking it out of the dryer. That takes maybe 2 seconds. Just fold it. Am I right?
Yeah,
Do you kind of disagree?
No, I agree.
Okay.
No, I agree. I leave it in the dryer, definitely. Sometimes.
But you agree.
I agree. I feel like it's more of like the making time for it. Like, being mindful about when you're going to do it.
That's the hardest part.
So that you know, like, okay, I'm going to do it this day because I know I have time and I know I will fold it, you know, instead of leaving it out. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the biggest part that I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah. And something that helps me with this is just like setting a timer so that I know like when it's ready. Because whenever I was like at home, like before college, oh my gosh, that shit would stay in the washer for a day.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the dryer for a full day. And then everything was wrinkly. And I just can't deal with that shit anymore.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Tell him.
Yep. Sorry if you disagree, but fold your fucking laundry.
Fold your laundry.
Fold your laundry. I kind of just imagine laundry as just like a single task now. Yeah. I feel like that helps me. It's not like, smart. Oh, I have to wash it. Oh, I have to dry it. Oh, I have to fold it. I have to do laundry. That's my task. Just do laundry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a smart way to do it. Okay.
Next.
This one, okay. I wrote, stores shouldn't have sections labeled for women or men, and all clothes should be made unisex. I think you should just buy whatever the fuck you want to wear. Me personally. Like, I agree if it was like they were made in women's sizes and in men's sizes, like, yeah, that makes sense to separate it, because obviously, like, you know, a man, if like you were to go look for a shirt and it doesn't fit you, then that would be an issue. But that's why I threw in to make it unisex, because then it's just one universal kind of size.
I don't like women's men's sizing.
Yeah.
I'm like, whose ego are you trying to boost with this? Like, just make it one size system. Because I'm like, oh, what size shoes do you wear? Oh, I wear 5. I'm like, oh, what is that in men's? Like that is the most unnecessary conversion system invented. Why? Just like, let's just have a single
size chart.
Yeah.
Just one size chart.
A single system.
Yeah.
I will say, I kind of will disagree a little bit because I'm so used to having the women's and men's system already. And I'm like, oh, I already know like where I want to go into a store now. But that got me thinking, what if everything was like sectioned off into like styles?
Yeah.
Because I like looking for certain styles. But I will say, I don't really find myself searching in the women's section a lot. Yeah. But I know a lot of women who search for clothes in the men's section.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. I think that's a good idea though. Doing it in style, like that would be such a game changer.
That would be a game changer.
Yeah.
Like, what would the styles be like? I don't know, like alts. Yeah. And then Pinterest, Fisco. I don't know.
Or like formal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or like casual. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just think you should be able to wear whatever you want, just in general. Like, even if it's just like,
agreed.
Regardless of the store's labeling.
Yeah.
I just think the point should be made that you can wear whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, if you find it and if it fits you and you feel good, then get it.
I have quite a bit of women. You know, like my green Calvin Klein sweater, that's a woman's clothes. See? And you could kind of tell because the neckline is really, really big. Oh, really? Yeah, like that hole is big. I don't know why. And I'm kind of like, maybe a girl wants to like wear it like
off the shoulder.
Or maybe, I don't know. It's really big. I don't know. But I like it. Yeah. And I wear it. What's my next one? Instagram Reels are better than TikTok.
Why?
I don't know.
You just enjoy them more?
I enjoy it more. I also feel like TikTok kind of started going off the deep end when they added TikTok Shop, because that's all I get now. But also, like, for some reason, I feel like Instagram Reels are more, I like the algorithm better.
Yeah, they're more personalized.
I don't know. I feel like I liked them better because they were less personalized.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so I can see more. No, they're very personalized.
I was about to say, like,
You want to know how I know?
What?
Because I would, I would be scrolling, and the same like song dance
Yeah.
would be like 4 reels in a row. Maybe that is why I like it. I don't know. I think it's so much better. Even
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts, I think is better.
Yeah. There was a moment, there was like such a long time that I deleted TikTok and I was on like mostly YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
And I was fine.
Yeah.
And I felt a lot more control over it too, in terms of like exiting out. Because you know on TikTok, like it's hard to stop.
Yeah, it's hard to stop.
But like on YouTube Shorts, I felt a little bit more like, okay, I'm done. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the science behind it is, but I love Reels compared to TikTok.
It's probably the algorithm. Like I feel like TikTok's mostly getting maybe more, like you said, like more TikTok shop focused, kind of like just more like money based.
Yeah.
And Instagram is just like, you liked this, let me show you more of that type of thing.
Exactly.
Like they don't really care. Yep. So, okay, this is my last one. It's root beer is underrated.
Oh my God. Yes. Because I used to like hate root beer for a while. I don't know why. I always thought it was relatively good.
Yeah.
But I didn't really like appreciate it until my boyfriend introduced me to this one brand. It's called like Fitz's root beer or something. Ooh. And it comes in like the glass bottles. And I'm like, oh, that shit is so good. And there's like a vanilla cream, like flow flavored one. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's so good. Like, I guess I understand it in terms of like, it's not always my first choice because my favorite soda is Sprite. Like, I get
1000%.
I get Sprite
oh my God,
everywhere
shit is so
anywhere.
refreshing.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and also because for me, when I go to like fast food places and I get like Coca-Cola, it's different everywhere I go. Like it's always
so
less, and it's not tasting like Coca-Cola or it's not fizzy. But Sprite everywhere I go is like consistent.
And,
so I'm like,
it does taste. I will say McDonald's Sprite is the best one, but overall, like if I got a can of Sprite or a bottle of Sprite, like it's all good. I personally think they're all just a little bit different, but they're all good.
Yeah.
Not all Coke is good.
Yeah. And I think overall, my favorite way to drink soda is when you get it in a can, but you pour it into a cup of ice.
Yep.
Specifically Coca-Cola. I think that's why
and then the cup is clear.
Yes. I think that's why my standards for Coca-Cola are high, because I usually drink it in a cup of ice from the can and it just tastes fantastic.
Or in a red Solo cup.
Yeah,
shit
like
is so
literally
good.
any cup just with ice. Like as long as there's ice in there, like it's good.
Yeah.
But I think since they don't really, I mean, they do pour it in ice like in a fast food store, but it's just not hitting.
No.
It's not hitting. But Sprite, yeah. But anyways, root beer is good. I like it. I forgot that was the point.
Yeah. I forgot we're talking about root beer, not Sprite.
I know. But yeah, root beer's so good. It's like, I don't know. It's
underrated.
It's yummy. It's underrated. It is underrated. It's
not my favorite, but it's underrated.
It's underrated. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. Root beer flow is the only like soda flow I will enjoy.
Ooh, yeah.
Like ice cream on Coke is just not the same for me. It has to be
true.
root beer. You know what? I'm gonna say my last one too. I hate oat milk.
I don't understand your take on this. So can you explain it?
I kind of hate everything about it.
What?
Yep. Well, I prefer oat milk over like skim milk.
Okay.
Because skim milk is like shit and has no flavor, and it's literally just white water.
But like, you mean like from like because it's usually like almond, soy, and oat as like the alternative.
Yeah, like of the non-dairy milks, oat milk is my least favorite.
Okay.
I shouldn't say I hate it, because I'll drink it, and it's fine. But yeah, of the non-dairy alternatives, oat milk is my least favorite for many reasons.
Okay.
For starters, I feel like oat milk kind of has a little bit of a gritty texture to it sometimes. Sometimes it's smooth, in which case we'll move on to the next thing, whatever. I just prefer the taste of all the other ones more.
Okay.
It also, I'm pretty sure it's the worst for you of all of the
Really?
non-dairy alternatives. Because usually when it comes to like oats, one of the healthiest parts of it is the fiber. But for some reason, I don't know the science behind it. The fiber in oat milk is just gone for some reason. Like if you like look on the carton, there's no fiber on it, but there's fiber in oats. So I'm like, okay, so what is healthy about this then? Another reason, oat milk is usually very sweetened.
Mm.
And then again, I don't really like sweet things.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer soy milk the most out of everything.
Ooh.
I think it tastes good and it's really good for you because it has a lot of protein in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think it has like around the same amount of protein as whole milk, just with less fat, you know? So I also just love the taste of soy milk so much. After soy milk is almond milk. No. Soy, then macadamia milk is really good.
Ooh.
Then almond milk, then oat milk
Oh.
is my top 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think, okay. I'm gonna try soy and almond milk now.
Yeah.
You convinced me.
Yep.
Because I always get oat milk. But I think that's just because it's like, I don't know, that's what I've just been used to getting.
Yeah.
It's not even really like the taste or anything for me. I don't really, I can't tell the difference between the milks most of the time. So I've just been getting oat milk out of habit.
Almond milk is very flavorful. Just so you know.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's the most flavorful out of all of them. And by that, I mean like it literally tastes like almonds.
Oh, okay.
Which a lot of people like. Well, that's all we have for you guys today.
Yep.
Go
Awesome.
follow our podcast on everything. We put out new episodes every single Sunday, ask you guys questions every single Wednesday. And we're on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Woo! So go stream, follow our Instagrams and our vlog channels.
Bye.
Bye.